What's the WWE here today with a weekly set review of Monday Night Raw. Kicking off the show, Adam Pearce started in the ring, introducing Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, and Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. He gives them all down there and announced at WrestleMania it's going to be a triple threat match, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky, and he needed 3 signatures on the contract. Bianca Belair signed, she threw it to Rhea Ripley signed. They're bickering, going back and forth. Io Sky gets in their faces, they push her out of the way again. Io Sky gets pissed off. She goes to leave, but Adam Pearce starts to convince her. She jumps on the top rope and lays out, does a drop kick to Rhea Ripley, takes out Bianca Belair also at the same time, signs a contract. So this match is official at WrestleMania 41. It's going to be Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. I called it over a month ago that this was going to happen. This was a long-ass build just for this to be announced, but overall, a decent way to start the show off. Also, Adam Pearce messed up and said Rhea Ripley's part of the Judgment Day, representing the Judgment Day. She hasn't been part of the Judgment Day for like a year, but I thought that was pretty funny. Everybody makes mistakes, whatever. America Made and El Grande Americano took on the LWO in a triple threat tag match. Not triple threat, 6-man tag match. This match was pretty good and everything. During the match, at some point, for Ivy Nile gave El Grande Americano this metal, it was like a metal plate, like it was like a circle. He put it in his mask, like on his around his eye. Got up on the top rope, and he was gonna do a diving headbutt with the metal piece. Rey Mysterio goes to stop him. He headbutts Rey Mysterio, lays out Rey Mysterio, jumps, and then does a diving headbutt with the metal plate to Dragon Lee. 1, 2, 3. American Made and El Grande Americano pick up the victory against LWO. Backstage, Rey Mysterio is pissed off. He goes up to Adam Pearce. He goes, "I want a match. Make it official, Adam Pearce. Me and El Grande Americano at WrestleMania 41. And Adam Pearce, he goes, "I have a bunch of respect for you, Rey Mysterio. I'll absolutely make this official. At WrestleMania 41, it's going to be Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano will be making his debut at WrestleMania 41, his very first WrestleMania match. I cannot wait. This El Grande Americano storyline is amazing. It's just absolutely hysterical and funny. No more Yeet Jey Uso. The right-hand man, serious Jey Uso is back. Gunther comes out smiling and everything. Jey Uso's music hits. He comes down, no yeet stop besides some yeet glasses, all black shirt and black gear. He walks down super serious, straight face from the crowd. The crowd's yeeting and everything, but he's serious. He's pissed off. He gets in the ring, throws the glasses, and he says, "Gunther, do you have a mom?" I'm like, "What is this? Where is this going? You have a family?" He goes, "Have you ever gone to your mom disappointed?" He goes, "I had to tell my mom that my oldest brother is in the hospital with 15 stitches because of me, because I was afraid. I was scared of you last week. I couldn't do anything. Because, Gunther, now I'm no longer afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. And you better go tell your family and go hug them and be with them until WrestleMania, because the night before WrestleMania, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for you and your family and me, because the man I'm going to become at WrestleMania, I'm going to destroy you. And I'm going to win the World Heavyweight Championship." This Jey Uso is amazing. This is the Jey Uso I like, not the freaking goofy yeet Jey Uso. It's great to have a serious Jey Uso, because he's actually amazing on the mic when he's serious and everything, and he's entertaining. This was an amazing promo segment. Jey Uso says he's going to pray for Gunther because what he's going to do to him. I can't wait. This match, in my opinion, deserves blood. I think they both should bleed. If Gunther wins, he should destroy Jey Uso, and Jey Uso should bleed. If Jey Uso wins, Gunther should be bleeding, because after what Gunther did to Jimmy Uso, this match deserves blood, in my opinion. Bayley took on Lila Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Lila Valkyria retained and defeated Bayley. AJ Styles was being interviewed backstage about his match with Logan Paul. Valkyria and Christ interrupted him once again, and he goes, "You have to win this match. We need a new version. We need this special version of AJ Styles." Like, what is this version of AJ Styles you're talking about? And he keeps on going on, and he goes, "All right, I'm going to introduce you to that version of AJ Styles next week." So next week, it's going to be Karrion Kross versus AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw. The War Raiders defended the World Tag Titles against the New Day. This match was pretty good going on and everything, and then ended up being disqualification. Steel chairs got involved and everything. They beat up Eric by ringside, throwing him over the barricade, beating him up with the chair. Ivar. Then they got Eric in the ring. They put his head in a chair. He came back recently from an injury because he had neck surgery. And they were going to put his head there, and they were going to stomp his head with the chair. But security ended up coming out and breaking up the New Day with the disqualification. I'm assuming this is going to end up being a match at WrestleMania. It's going to be the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Titles. It just makes sense. Since it was a disqualification, I just think that it makes sense for it to be a match. But also was announced was Penta, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. And Dominic Mysterio took on Penta in a match. This match was pretty good, going back and forth and everything, but Penta ended up hitting the Penta Destroyer on Dominic Mysterio, laying him out. Obviously, it's a Canadian Destroyer. This match was good, though. Afterwards, Penta got attacked by Carlito and Dominic. They were beating up Penta. When Braun Breaker's music hits, Carlito runs out of there. Carlito got absolutely murdered by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker ran down the whole entire entrance ramp, hit him, and literally hit him so hard that Braun Breaker did a front flip over Carlito. He hit him so hard. It was the craziest spear I've ever seen. He gets in the ring. He spears Dominic, and then he spears Penta, laying everybody out. So even though he kind of helped Penta, he also laid him out. And then Finn Balor came from behind, took out Braun Breaker, and held up the Intercontinental Championship. But Braun Breaker got back up, went for a spear, but Finn Balor ran away. And the Judgment Day escaped Finn Balor, though. When he went to hold up the Intercontinental title, he looked at Dominic Mysterio laying down on the ground, and he held the title up. I'm predicting it now. Dominic is going to screw Finn Balor over in this match, and Dominic Mysterio is going to win the Intercontinental title, and then they're going to kick Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day, and Finn Balor is going to beat Dominic Mysterio later on as a babyface for the Intercontinental title. I just got a feeling. I definitely think, though, even if Dominic doesn't win or anything, Finn Balor's going to get screwed over by Dominic and Liv Morgan, and then they're going to kick out Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day. They're just setting it up. It's going to happen. Then they had one hell of a package video for John Cena and Cody Rhodes' match at WrestleMania. It was an awesome package video. It's the song Last of Our Kind by Shabuzi. It was a perfect song for this package video. It was absolutely awesome. I just wanted to kind of talk about it because it was a perfect song. It was really good. Got me hyped up for WrestleMania 41. I cannot wait for this match. Then we had Paul Heyman come out to the ring, and he was quickly interrupted by Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman was saying how he's loyal to both CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He wouldn't do anything to him. And then Seth Rollins is like, it would be best if you were not part of this match. We do not need you. He goes, what is it going to take for me to get rid of you, take you out of this match? And he starts pushing Paul Heyman and pushing him. But they kept on going back and forth. And then Rollins keeps on pushing. He slaps him. And Paul Heyman grabs Seth Rollins by his shirt. He goes, if you leave your hands off me or something like that. And he's screaming. And then Seth Rollins grabs him by the face and pushes him into the turnbuckle. CM Punk's music hits. CM Punk comes running out of the ring. CM Punk and Seth Rollins are brawling out of the ring, beating the holy hell out of each other. Seth gets his head slammed in the steps by CM Punk. CM Punk goes to run to hit a stomp on Seth Rollins on the steps. Seth Rollins runs back in the ring. CM Punk slides in. He gets stomped by Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman's crawling over to CM Punk, telling him he's sorry. And Seth Rollins goes to stomp Paul Heyman, but he stomps right in front of him, and then crouches down to Paul Heyman. And he goes, now you owe me a favor. So very interesting. Paul Heyman owes CM Punk a favor. Obviously, he's going to be on CM Punk's side at WrestleMania. That was announced at SmackDown this past Friday. I was there. It was crazy. Paul Heyman is no longer with Roman Reigns. But now apparently Seth Rollins says Paul Heyman owes him a favor. Very interesting. Overall, I thought the show was okay. At points of it, I was pretty bored. I'm going to give it a solid 3 out of 5. It wasn't the greatest show, honestly, for 2 weeks before WrestleMania. I didn't think it was insane. Actually, I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 out of 5, actually. The Jey Uso Gunther promo was really good. The Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and CM Punk was good. And then the whole segment with Penta, Braun Breaker, and Finn Balor and Dominic was good. The War Raiders New Day match was boring. The beginning of the show was okay. Lila Valkyria and Bayley I found boring. I don't understand what they're doing with Karrion Kross. And then I love the El Grande Americano character, but overall the match was okay. But I'm going to give the show a solid 3.5 out of 5. This is JRW. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.